Okay, welcome back to our first playthrough of Crusader Kings 3, the Elder Kings 2 mod. I'm playing as General Atribus, and I'm basically the Dragonborn. I don't know how canon this is. I'm assuming that it is canon. I'm assuming that the people who created this mod just didn't make some stuff up. I don't know about if this bisexual thing is canon towards the game or not. Oh yeah, I did. I figured out how to do the barbershop. But before we get into that, I do have some bad news. The bad news is that I'm gonna have to keep this normal. That apparently Age of Wonders 4 requires DirectX 12, and I do not have DirectX 12, which is unfortunate. So I have to wait until either I'm going to keep it on default. Parallels 19 comes out. There's rumors that that's going to have DirectX 12 compatibility or crossover 23, and look into getting that at least to play Age of Wonders 4 because I really want to play Age of Wonders 4. This is a big map. I didn't know how big because there's all of this over here. It didn't. There's over here. Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on right there. And Apple is having their WWDC in June, so I'll probably be able to find out any new information. They should be revealing some good stuff, especially with the reveal of the M3 Max. So hopefully they talk about something with the Metal API, and how that's going to work with DirectX 12. That will be interesting. But until then, I'll be playing this game because this is pretty fun. I fit that opening screen is the barbershop. I figured out how to do that. I have to right click it, and then I can rage marriage. I can open the spell book. I can go into barbershop. I think the mod changed all this to make it, like, I guess, more matter of fact or succinct or whatever. And then I found out I could go down here, and then I can go to my capital, or I could find any character I want. I don't know if this is mod or main stuff. Or I could click that button. I could find the title, go to lineage, and I can do all that stuff. But anyway, so let's get back to the game. I have things to do. Before I was just focusing so much on the combat because the combat's so good. I'm gonna keep it on normal, so that way it can do the normal space when I unpause it. Advice: faiths and religions. This is gonna teach me how to use the faith and the religions. All characters believe in a faith, which in turn belongs to a religion. For example, Catholicism is a faith, which belongs to Christianity. Every faith is different from every other faith. Let's take a closer look. Open the faith. Doctrine of religion. Your faith has a number of doctrines. These doctrines set rules for members of faith and govern many things such as gender, succession laws available, or what characters can hold temple holdings. Tenets at the top are special doctrines that give bonuses or options for your character, like the ability to meditate or participate in great holy wars. All faiths also have sins and virtues, indicating behavior that is either frowned upon or celebrated by your peers. All faiths have fervor, which waxes and wanes over time depending on the number of adherents to the faith, how holy wars are going, and more. Fervor represents how fanatical most members of the faith are feeling currently, including the many unwashed peasants across the world. Right now, the Imperial cult, we have a fervor of 53%. Okay. When your faith fervor is high, it is easier to convert counties using convert faith in county to your faith. And counties of your faith resist conversion to other faiths. When fervor is low, however, rulers might decide to abandon their current faith in favor of another from the same religion, spawning a heresy. Heretical rulers will convert along with their closest territory and vassals and are free to spread their new faith in places of the old. Okay. From the faith view, it is possible to create a new faith of your own. Doctrines and tenets will cost a certain amount of piety depending on which tenets your current faith has. This is not something to worry about for your first character, but it can be very fun first goal to work towards when you're feeling more confident. Family members and vassals who have a high opinion of you are likely to join your new faith, and high learning skill can convince many more, but anyone of your old faith who does not convert will consider you a heretic. Okay, so I already found out that if I were to create a new faith, then all of my vassals would join the faith because they like me that much. But I do have to change faiths eventually, or at least do something about the doctrines. I don't know because I can't right click it because I need to change some of the documents. Worship of Moloch Baals, that's criminal. Necromancy, pragmatic. Why is that pragmatic? Crime doctrines. Necromancy. Characters with the necromancy trait are shunned. Undead characters are criminals. Oh, okay. Outlawed. Considered criminals. Oh, that's terrible. Male adultery. Men with the adultery or fornicator trait are shunned. This is nice to dive into that eventually when we create our own faith. So, inspired person can be sponsored. I do have money now due to my many conquering of the wars. As soon as this is finished, we'll be good. Kingdom of Bruma. Search for a physician. Do I not have a physician? You will be presented with a group of court physician candidates and may hire any of them for a fee. Sure, let's start the search. We don't need a court mage anymore because I assigned someone. And then search for antiquarian, start search. Available dynasty legacy. You have enough round to unlock a dynasty. Okay, we didn't choose this last time. And I guess we can't choose Magica period because we haven't done it. I don't know why that's the only thing. I guess this character is just not supposed to be focused on magic. So they just said, nope, we're just going to cross it out for this character. Well, probably because I just don't have any Arcana period. But customs. Tolerance, curiosity, and a profound understanding of what unites us. Coterie, the strength that binds a house together. Everyone already likes me. Mostly fair, popular opinion +5. Hunted feast cost -30%. I can use Gal, but I don't think he's one of those people. Mastery of underhanded schemes. Blood, careful breathing to produce. I could get that chance of inheritance, but all of my offspring get Dragonborn. So we're just a Dragonborn bloodline. So we don't need that. I'm looking for something that helps me get piety, marriage acceptance, and then we have renowned name. That's prestige, knight, mercenary, high cost, earning respect. We don't really need that line because we're basically already get that because of how we're starting off. Child opinion +10. Constant care. This is if I want to focus on building up the family, and I'm really would like to make this the strongest family as Dragonborn blood family possible. House members will not need a salary when appointed to a core position and can be fired without losing prestige. House members, this could be something like whenever my house gets strong enough, I'm curious about doing that one and just have a Dragonborn empire over a long enough time frame. And I think I would like that very much. I don't know if we'll get that far with that. So I'm going to go for that. Faithful magistrates, title creation cost -20%, power and prosperity, delegated authority. So it's going to either be blood, careful breeding to produce the most worthy successors. So I'm going to go through these lines and do the kin line. Large scale families where members aid and support each other. Yes. So let's get bounteous loins. Cost 250 renown. I have enough around for that. So we'll unlock that. Bounteous loins. Now we can have more. It's going to cost 750. 32, 750 out of that. So I'll probably get more and more renown. My piety, my prestige, my renown, I get 2.9 per month. So that's interesting. Inspired person can be sponsored. You can now find your first inspiration, and our inspiration is the desire of a character to realize an artifact. Inspired characters come and go from the most prestigious royal courts of the world. When one stops at your court, you are notified and invited to sponsor this character's project. By paying a varying amount of gold drakes, you can secure this character's services and, after some time, a new artifact. So similar to in Pathfinder Kingmaker, when you help out a person who can make stuff for you. Inside your royal court, you can see all inspirations currently present in your court on your left. You can check their status by clicking on their icon highlighted. Inspiration proc. Cantalis has the adventure inspiration. He wants to go to Valenwood. Lavinia has she wants to go to definitely Somerset House. Lavinia has the inspiration. Yeah, let's go to Somerset House. Understand. How much money is that going to cost? Lavinia joins the court. Find Lavinia with 113 gold to go to Somerset House. Let's go. Inspiration in progress, approximately 23 months. What about this guy? Why not? We can get some more artifacts. I really don't know how much. Right now, I'm working towards piety because I need piety to change to religion. Find Scantalus with 50 gold to go to Valenwood. Valenwood. Valenwoods remind me of. I don't know if y'all read that D&D book, but there's like a Dungeons and Dragons book. I think it's Dragons of Autumn Twilight. It's like there's two trilogies, a prequel and I don't think it's the prequel, but there's one trilogy. It's about the Raceland brothers. No, the Majeur brothers. One of them is called Raceland Majeur. The other one's called Caramel Majeur. One's a warrior, the other's a wizard. It's a really good series if you get a chance to read it. But there was a quote about Valen Woods, and it was a really inspiring quote. I'm going to try to make a video for it on my new channel. Well, not my new channel. On another channel. It's going to be all good stuff. But anyway, enough of that. I think we can start. The thing title can be created. Duchy of Greenlut costs 125. Not yet created. I'm curious to what this does. It gives me prestige. I don't need prestige. Is this just gonna be more annoying stuff? Create title. Let's see what it does. Does your character battle or any realm succession will be inherited according to your equal partition law? Princess of Draria, Princess Leonara, Prince Aureus, and Baroness Vicia of Glamis, your sister and Baron Burmis. Oh, okay. Grant to... I'm not going to grant it to any of these. I don't think I can choose my children yet. I'm the current holder. Oh, okay. So I think that... Because I have domain 2 of 5 holdings. So it belongs to me. I don't think it counts towards my holding. So let's try Shard Rock. Barony of... Will that give me more money? Create title. Create. Now that belongs to me. Claimants 3. Unpressed claim. Oh, princess, it's my children. Okay, so that doesn't look like it's counting to it. Heir in line to inherit titles. First in line for the Duchy of Bethel. Barony of Bethel. First in line for Duchy of Overlady Vesta of Bethel. And dead, my children. Your brother-in-law. He doesn't need to be in the claim. I don't see why he would. I don't see why they would be in line. Your wife and lover. I guess that's alright. A few knights. Okay. So we need more knights. How we... Night effectiveness 152%. So they're good. Baron of Green Lake, recruit to court, Munacious. I'm not gonna recruit anyone of court because I don't know what they're gonna be for. But I am going to invite knights. I don't have few. Oh, I need to increase the maximum amount of knights somehow. I think that might do for the prowess. So let me invite some knights. At least 3 warriors with 12 more prowess will advise a guest at the court. As the general of the Colovian Estates, I need brave knights to defend the realm and conquer new lands. I will send out a herald to let my subject know I am in search of skill. Okay, let's do that. I do need to delete that Grigner mod. Search for court mage. I already have it. You don't need to notify me anymore. Oh, okay. I have a court event that I could go to. And really I can have this played while I'm current situation. Prisoners can be ransomed. Okay, so here's these prisoners that I have. Cosmus, a rational absolver, unmarried, imprisoned by you. Who is this guy? Your prisoner. How old is he? Oh, he's 15. Aww. Unlanded. Parent, vassal, and a Cyrodiilic potentate. Irrational adventure. I could just kill him. Send gift, request excommunication. The vile misdeeds of Cosmos have gone unpunished for too long. I will petition, excommunicate him from the imperial cult fate. Or I can execute him. I can ransom. I can negotiate release. Move to house arrest. Or I can just execute him. But he's not an issue right now. How would I? Will accept. Generous total. Why would I ever ransom for 25 gold? Ransom. He'll pay me. How do I increase this? For a favor. Loses 20 opinion of you for 10 years. Gets a weak hook. Favor on Viscount. Or I can get weak gold. That's not going to give me anything. Oh, imprisoned by you. Now we got the daughter too. So we got the children. Who else do we get? That's so unfortunate. Baron Turatus of Malada. He's a treacherous empath. House Valentian. Buried in Malada. I think I want to just kill him just to see what it. Cannot afford full ransom of 50. Huh. You can't afford the ransom? Then die. Execute. Gain 5 dread spends. It costs piety to kill this guy. Loses 25. Overlord Nepos. Loses 25 opinion you for 20 years. Executed my subject. All close family members and spouses of Baron. Turatus loses 60 opinion. Unlawfully executed family. Rightful imprisonment. Executed dynasty member. Executed close relations. Ooh, and I could behead. Okay, before we do that, let's not do that right now. We have a court event available. Building blocks. Baron Casimir of Ontis. Your royal architect, and Prior Magnus awaiting your steward. My vassal Baron Casimir certainly takes their duties as royal architect seriously. His passionate debate with my steward Prior Magnus dominates the room. Yes, precisely, Casimir explains. The ruins there are rife with cut stone that could easily be transferred to the general's castle at Torhall. Magnus rubs his chin doubtfully. Still, it sounds like a lot of work, and the locals who use those materials won't like it. Casimir rolls his eyes at this reasonable rebuttal, but is cut off by my prelate. The nearby temple of Great Chapel of Stendar is in dire need of expansion, Pelagius squealed. That is where the rubble should go. Torhall could do. You lose 50 gold. Could do with some work. Against 10 opinion you, Pelagius lose 5 opinion of you. Plus 1.20 per year. Prior Magnus loses. You gain 50 piety. I do want the 50 piety. It will go to Akatosh's house in the Great Chapel of Stendar. I want to expand the lordship of Castle Coral instead. 5 opinion. Baron Casimir gains 5. This one, leave those tired scholars for the commoners. So, I'm going to make someone upset. So, if I'm going to make everyone, someone upset, then... Oh, and these are the people, too. So, they give me some information. So, Prior Magnus and Baron Casimir. Of course, I'm going to choose the option that gives me the piety. Duh. Because that's what I need right now. Okay. So now we can start the game. And now we can wait. Because now I know that I need to see if anything popular. You are known for dedication of your faith. So while that's going... Okay, I have a son. Another son. Oh, Vesti, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. My little son was born under the sign of the thief. Those born under the sign are said to take risks more often, only rarely come to harm. They will run out of luck eventually, however, are said to rarely live as long as those born under other signs. Who will you become, my child, and what will I call you? Good imperial code name, Pelin. A good Colovian name, may you grow. There he is right there. Prince Petrus of Colovian Estates, the thief, and he's a dragonborn. All of them are dragonborn, which they're supposed to be. He's unlanded right now, but he will become older. Advice culture. Want to learn more about cultures? Open this. Okay, great. Every character and county belongs to a culture. Your current ruler is part of the Colovian culture, which shown in the bottom left. So if I take this off, right there, open the culture view. Culture is defined by the ethos, cultural pillars, and traditions. Each determines various benefits or penalties to all members of a culture. The ethos describes the core values of a culture. Core physician. Oh, I have 2 to do, which I will after I read this one. Okay. The ethos describes the core values of a culture. It is the main determiner of what traditions are available to a culture. The ethos of your culture, the Colovians, is communal, whatever that means. Oh, it's right here. A same culture mercenary higher cost minus 15%. Close family opinion plus 5. Okay. And that will be even better if I just make an army of Dragonborn. We have like 5 kids right now, I think. Okay, we know that. Cultural pillars reflect the origins of a culture and also cannot be changed. They have a strong impact on the cultural acceptance of other cultures, but otherwise are of lesser importance than the ethos. Cultural pillars, Cyrodiilic, makes sense. Martial, equal, both men and women can command. I agree with that. Cyrodiilic language makes sense. Colovian aesthetics, I guess that makes sense. The traditions of a culture are more flexible, but can still be incredibly important to a culture. Unlike the ethos and pillars, traditions can be changed by the cultural head, which is our next topic. So I can change that. Am I the cultural head? The cultural head is the ruler of a culture with the largest realm. You are the cultural head of your culture. The cultural head can establish new traditions for their culture. They also play an important part in the technological and societal development of their culture, which we will look at now. Your culture determines which innovations... Before we do that, formation fighting experts, pursuit efficiency minus 15%. Retreat losses minus 15%, minute arms counter, archer cavalry damage minus 15%. That's probably because of formation. Highland austerity. I don't know exactly what diverge culture does, and this looks very complicated to me. very, very complicated. Whenever I do make that one character that's going to be our leader for the one of our leaders for the channel, I'm going to make a completely unique culture. But for right now, I'll stick with whatever they have. Innovations are the inventions and adaptations a culture can discover over time. Innovations give new bonuses, buildings, and men at arms for all members of the culture. Innovations are grouped into eras. So most innovations are simply not available in the early parts of the game. Your culture is currently in the first era. Okay. Innovations are usually discovered very slowly, however, the culture head can also make a culture discover an innovation faster by choosing it as the culture's fascination. When you are the culture head, you can click on an innovation to set it as the new fascination. Cultures also discover innovations faster if they are already discovered by neighboring cultures. Okay, great. Expected to be discovered in 350 years. Ha. Can recruit like this is probably what I already have. And then barracks. Why is it going to take that long? We'll be dead by then. 333 years. I guess I can just click one to focus on. Culture and seat of empires. Lingua to reduce the wrong language. Okay, so civic. Money. We already have it. Plantations? No. We don't. We're not vegans. We eat beef. Ha. Might makes right. Facts. Can build Masters Field. Unlocks the ability to build Academy holdings. Unlocks all first era Academy buildings. So now we're educated. In order to effectively gather, we must bring all free men of the realm together to discuss and resolve legislative matters. So, democracy, military, barracks, unlocks the March vassal contract, and size of men at arms regiments. Let's click this one, whatever that means. Culture head, you. The ruler of the culture, I'm going to just click that one. Now, core physician. You pay 85 to Viridius. Viridius joins your cult. You will appoint Viridius. Okay, this is a core visit. Is he even good? What is he? 32. Fine. Sources learning. Dishonorable Ravener. Viridius will act against you and other according to his personality, which is primarily determined by his personality. Dishonorable. Wandering, of course, and he's low-born. This has nothing to do with it, but like, come on now. Augustus, House Augustus. Ooh, he's a righteous zealot. Augustus will act against you. Zealots can be a dangerous thing too. He's a poet, novice hunter, adequate bargainer, just. He is just, and we're gonna be just too. Zealous. Monthly piety, opinion of different faiths, minus 35. Conversion cost, plus 20%. We might have to get rid of him. I don't like the fact that he's righteous, because that can be a problem when we are going to do another faith, so both of them fail to impress me. Antiquarian. This looks like a low-born commoner trash. Oh, it's Viridian again. Oh, these are the same people. Both of them failed to impress me. Get them out my face. Well-organized levy service. Barony of Cheryl gained organized service. Your marshal's excellent Okay. Oh, we're still moving. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure. My general, my beneficiary Cantilius bows as well as he can while weighted down by a heavy bag. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for doing? Bring me something from an exotic animal, skull or hide. Funded, has happened, will happen. I want a trinket made from material you cannot find here. A tapestry or artwork that makes me wish I was there. Or I trust your instincts, bring me something great. Yeah, let's just bring me something great. I can pause, because I need to know where my army is. Because I've just been moving everywhere. Okay, so I have an army right here. And that's been conquered. And we have to go all the way. Actually, I want to conquer that stuff too. But we can go here. I don't know exact. I guess if I go to Imperial County, but I need this to keep on going. Max 2 years left. That's good. Barony Coral gained organized. We can start it now. We're doing wonderfully. We could buy some more soldiers. Recruit more soldiers. Raise all as raiders. That's what I need to do. Instead of raise all, now I have 13 out of 13 knights. That's good. So I can just choose one to raise. Cost 91. Maintenance will increase by some gold. And I can increase to size 3. Create men-at-arms regiment. And I can just... Do we have bowmen? Armored legionnaires, battering rams, or we got the Imperial battle mages. Yeah, who needs bowmen? Probably because they'll tell me. Toughness 25, pursuit 15, screen 20. I have no idea what screen is. Terrain effects. Imperial battleman counters these types: heavy infantry and spearmen. But the bowman counters these types: light infantry, mages, archer, and cavalry. And these look like bowmen's too, but they don't have any pursuit. Oh, their pursuit sucks. Their pursuit sucks. Pikemen, their pursuit sucks too. Light footmen, that's probably why I don't have any of them in the group. Like the Imperial battle mages have a pursuit of 15, and I want to be able to pursue people. So I'm going to have a fast army. I'm going to go with that. Battering rams, I guess that helps. Oh, the armored legionnaires have no pursuit. So armored legionnaires, disarmored, this can go up. Increase the size. That costs 91. Because I want to get it to this size and this size, but that's alright. We can increase this to size. Great. Okay, so now we have this. Now I got this. So is this just going to be a part of the army or what? I'll probably have to raise them again. But now we can start this army. Commander advantage, heavy infantry, siege weapons, 10 out of 10, knights, levies, inspiration funded. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure. I want to possess something truly unique. Bring me something from an exotic animal. I want something truly unique. Go find it. This is going well. All their reinforcements, everyone who they tried to bring back. When this is falls, then we'll have because this looks like the noble districts. It's the Cyrillic Potentate. That's what they call it. But when it's the White Gold Tower. Okay, that's my army. I just have to make sure no one else comes. Victory, Battle of Star. Do I have any like other criminals? Baron Turatus. Okay. Voyage overland. I received a missive from my adventure with words embellished so I can see her in the theater of my mind. We have been sailing up rivers around the winding hills after a drought. The locals told us the river we traveled by dried up ahead of our vessel. Instead of giving up or turning back, we attempted the impossible. I commanded my crew to start building a track and pulley system, and we started dragging our boat across the land towards the next river. It sailed in a sea of grass and daisies. You can probably imagine what I did next. The artifact produced from Lavinia's ration might be of a slightly... No. The boat just about survived the journey. Lavina Marshall Challenge. Possible outcome 81%. Adventurer drags bolt up cliff. Prowess is increased by 2, which will be good. Gains the nickname the Sisyphean. Sounds good. The artifact produced through Lavinia's adventure will be of a higher quality, and I gain prestige. On 18% chance, and you just have to spend gold. The locals took pity and gave you a new boat at a discount. Why would you ever take that option? Adventure drags boat up a cliff. Prowess was increased by 2. Fall of Sardavar. The county of Sardavar has fallen to me. We have the run of the vast tracts of land. Add many of the quivering subjects and shining treasures to the gate to choose from. Troops stand by. Let's occupy the city instead of sacking it, because we're not playing that type of way. Decent quality army. My spell blades are in here. My mages are in here. Vesta gained the trait pregnant. She's always pregnant. Let me pause this. Okay, so now it's paused. So now I can that's not me. Oh, this is me right here. I'm so glad I'm right here. My family, I have 4 children. I'm about to have a 5th one. Good. Our military strength levies 2004. I need to increase our military. That's the next thing I do, because 2,400 it's not enough. So our military needs to. So I need to build economy and military. Dread 3.1. And eventually get everyone out the way. My vengeful might be a problem. I have warrior. I'm trying to figure out something that I forgot. Why is this blinking? Do I have another point? Martial perks unlocked? No, I don't have a. Probably I need to work on. I'm gonna do what I'm good at and just stick with military. Siege 1, you now control Sardavar. I will definitely. Where's this guy going? Oral core is now at. Oh, he's going up there. Let him go up there. Knights have arrived, healed by summons. Healed by summons has arrived at court at my guess. What is this? Victory. We can dismiss. Current situation. Too many held duchies. You hold more than 2 duchies as a king, lowering your vassal's opinion of you. Oh, so it does. Insider realm, Duchy of Sharrock. So do I need to just roll it up? Cause I'm just gonna. I wish I would have known. I could destroy the title. Sort by. What is it? Martial stewardship, sum of all skills, age. And then can I. Okay, so these are the youngest. Okay, if I go up here, that's 66. Okay, so the youngest is Baron Reslav. So they're just gonna have to deal with it, because I'm not gonna give it to them. I'm just gonna give it to my offspring. You can call on your ally Overlady Vesta to war. Isn't that our. Your wife and lover? Effect on you. Spends 150 prestige. Joins as an attacker. What does that do? My dear beauty, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Bethel. Excellent. So does that mean she's actually gonna pop up or what? Uh, I guess if I go here, I can actually conquer these lands. I don't know. Okay, how is this going? Cause I know this is not done yet. It's just overthrow the Akiviri. To the brash potentate Attribus, may wisdom ever elude you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. The potentate is destroyed. A Cyrodiil needs a strong guiding hand, and the Elder Council needs you to enact some reform. You will be left in charge for a while. Okay. So he fell, so be it. When you first raised soldiers in the Colovian lands, nobody expected your rebellion to succeed, but as your army grew, so did your support among the nobility, and soon even the Elder Council backed your claim. The war between your forces and the Akiviri potentate shook Cyrodiil for years, and now the last remnants of the Akiviri invasion have been forced out of power in the Imperial Province. As you and your forces held a parade through the imperial city, the people erupted in joy and celebration, happy to be finally free from tyrannical Akiviri potentate. You have been invited in the Elder Council chambers, and they voted unanimously to grant you emergency powers until the situation in Cyrodiil is more stable. I will lead Cyrodiil until it can lead itself. Your time is limited. The Elder Council will one day want their power back. Should you die before stepping down, the Elder Council will seize power along the Imperial Isle, and most of your former vassals will become free. I gain prestige and piety. You can use these powers to further your own interests and those of the Elder Council via the required task and optional task at your disposal. Your progress can be tracked with the interregnum decision. Has happened. Naples receives all the land held by... Okay. So pause. So now we have a decision. Interregnum, Household their affair, lost it. Your rival obligation invalidated. The interregnum, the potentate has fallen. The Elder Council has agreed to lend you emergency powers to sort out the political crisis that could ensue. You will, however, have to act quick, as the patience of the High Chancellor is not infinite. You have fulfilled 0 of the 3 required tasks. To placate the Elder Council. You have 5 years left before the Elder Council runs out of patience. Okay, so they'll tell us our required tasks. As you are now in control of Cyrodiil, both the Elder Council and your own ambitions can be fulfilled. The Elder Council has agreed to grant you special powers and authority over Cyrodiil, but it requires constant reassurance, as it is expected of you to hand back the Ruby Throne and let the High Chancellor rule, until a proper Dragonborn Emperor can be found, that's what I am. To buy time, you can fulfill some of the tasks the Elder Council charged you with, which will placate them for a while and could allow you to serve your own ambitions on the side. Each fulfilled task grants you 5 additional years of rule. These tasks are the CSC remnants of Cyrodiil. Your war against the potentate was fueled in part with a desire to end the CSC influence over Cyrodiil and Terran. The Elder Council agrees with you and will support any effort to remove the CSC from Cyrodiil, fearing that another Akiviri ruler could try and become the new potentate. Starting the task. Start this task, you must enact the Draft the CSC Act decision. To fulfill this task, no CSC lord must hold land in Cyrodiil. Oh, okay. I can redo that. The depth of a warlord, you must have at least 500 gold drakes, which I do. To fulfill this task, you must have 2,000 gold drakes and use to repay the Elder Council. Against the potentate, drain the funds of both combatants. We're only making 1.9 gold per month. That's gonna be a lot. Okay. So I need money. I need to get rid of these warlords. Okay, what else do I need to do? Right click. Why? I'm trying to figure out how do I... Okay, what's the summon? I thought if I right clicked it, it will let me... do that, but consecrate a new holy site. Decisions. Embed dynasty of many crowns. Consecrate bloodline. Found holy order. Draft the Sayesi Act. This is what I want. No ruler in the Imperial Isle has the Sayesi heritage. No province in the Imperial Isle has the Sayesi heritage. Imperial Isle. Where is the Imperial Isle? That's my question. The Akiviri rule over Cyrodiil and Tamriel has been considered a dark part of the history of the province by most of the local rulers. Even after the Potentate fell, some provinces and rulers within the Imperial province still cling to their old Akiviri ways, and the Elder Council tasked you with ensuring that none will be able to ever set foot in Cyrodiil and the Imperial Isle again, and to not once more see the province fall under Akiviri rule. After Akiviri Act is drafted, every Akiviri ruler within your realm will have their land seized and awarded to you. Every Akiviri county will see its culture change, but its development halved. The effect will also be applied to any county that becomes part of your realm after the act is passed. Okay. So basically, clear all notifications. First, we need to do something about our army. So, our military, disband all armies. All raise and get will be disbanded. That is fine. Disband. Okay. So that's complete. So now they're back. They're back here. They can go. I need money. So we're gonna have to work on that later. First we have to pay them back. Total soldiers, special soldiers, general attributes host will stand down on succession. Special soldier. Probably we can do some raiding. Raise all armies that will come themselves to be raiders. Control click to not split the armies based on spot. So if I choose this one, then I can just choose it to raid. Because I don't want to raise all. Men at arms will be raised at the rally point closest to your. I definitely don't want to do that. A new army. I don't want to do any of that. Monthly maintenance minus 1.6. Click to add a new rally point. Because I do want to experiment with that. And then raid these two places. Until I can do that. But we're going to do that next. Advice tooltip modes. Crusader Kings 3 has different. What does that even mean? Highlight text and info. The default tool is called timer lock. With this mode, tooltips will lock in place after a set time indicated by a small progress board. You change tooltip modes by going to in-game mode, then to setting. That doesn't tell me anything. County control. If control is low in a county, you will get less out of it. Open this for a rundown on how to manage. I definitely know how to. One of your counties has low control, which means that you'll get reduced taxes and levies from it. However, there are ways to increase control again. There are many places you can see control: in the domain tab, in the realm view, in the current situation view, and in the county view. However, I do that. That's the faith. That's Colovian culture. To increase control, you want to go to your council view and assign your marshal to the increase control and county task. Okay. Control also increases with time, but this process is very slow. If you leave a county with low control for a long time, it may gain county corruption. Okay, whatever that means. So, you have no available spells. What do you mean I have no available spell? What happened to her? Marshal, Chancellor, Domestic Affairs, Foreign Affairs, Bestow Royal Favor. What's going on? Convert Faith in County, Fabricate Camo County, Religious Relations, Promote Cultural Acceptance, Promote Culture. That's good. Increase Development in County. I think that's... Change task to increase development in county and domain. That's something. Efficient tactician. But I first have to figure out which county they're talking about. But I can do all of that stuff. Increase control. Oh, I send my marshal. So first I have to figure out which county is he talking about. So I have all these claimants. 7 claimants. Magnata, unpressed claim, press claimed. He has a press claimed and he's in prison. Your prisoner and rival. Who is there to ransom to? Torture. Loses 100 penny if you torture me. Rightful imprisonment. Gains recently tortured. Major penalty. Might discover a secret. Loses 103 stress because you are vengeful. Gains 11 dread. Spends piety. All close family members. That's something. So it's going to cost piety. If I ransom him, I get 100 gold. Leaves the prison. Effects. Sender. Potentiate attributes. I don't know who's going to accept him. Oh, he's going to ransom himself off. Ha! He doesn't have money. I can always kill him. If I kill... Attempt to sway Denari, improving her opinion. I can do a murder scheme. Or I can... she will not accept. Base reluctance minus 50. That's fine. They're not important. Education, rightful liege. The de jure structure is very important to your vassals. Not being their rightful liege can be detrimental to your relation. Oh, okay. So I have that decision. You're not the rightful liege of a vassal. This will lower their opinion of you and make them give you less taxes and levies. You should strive to be rightful liege of all your vassals. To do this, you need to hold the title that is one step above them in de jure. A county tier vassal wants to be under their de jure duchy. For example, the Count of Madrid wants to be under the Duke of Toledo. It is very common to have some vassals that you are not the rightful liege of. There's not much you can do about this, and it's completely normal. However, remember to use the grant vassal interaction to organize your vassals. You can't hold every title by yourself. When conquering new lands, you'll often get new vassals of which you're not rightful liege. Planning your conquest properly can mitigate this problem. To avoid having too many vassals that dislike you, we recommend that you try to focus your conquest within one de jure area at a time. That way, you can eventually become the rightful liege. Make a note of checking if you can create new titles often. Remember to use the de jure map mode whenever you're planning your conquest. Okay. Too many held duchies, which Duchy of Coral, and then I have of the Imperial Isle, Kingdom of the Heartlands, Kingdom of Cyrodiil. The Imperial City. Can I just make this my new seat of power? Carnal Reverie Stoped. That's what it says. Construct new building. I got wooden barracks. I need to produce. These are edicts. Upgrade for 155. The Colovian culture does not have the barracks innovation. Okay, I don't have that. Wall Terror, right gold tower ruined. It takes 1,035. I could grant this to some people. A noble of the Colovian, grant the title to the noble of your culture and the imperial culture faith. You lost Ruby Throne to custodian court artifact. No! Your vassal now holds the imperial city. Oh yeah, we're not gonna do that. Request claim in prison. Modify vassal contract. Not have limited crown authority or better. Renegotiate. Does he have anyone? This is current vassal contract and obligation. I guess I'm just gonna have to kill him. Vassal custodian Caritas of the Liege, patented. He has 42. I don't know why y'all gave it to someone who I'm just going to not murder. I'm just going to imprison. This is an act of tyranny, causing all subjects to lose 12 opinion. Lose 30 opinion, you might succeed. 57%. I need to take that title away. Your vassal's primary title, custodian the imperial city. Why does he have... I need to usurp that from him. Line of succession. Probably I should do a scheme. Can I do that? And just have him murdered? This is because I accidentally pressed something. So request claim. Review a claim on a title in exchange for property. No. Sway. Let's do the murder scheme. Scheme is successful. Custodian Caritas is skill when the scheme is executed and secrecy is kept. Who is our intrigue guy? Spy master. Support schemes. Disrupt schemes. Find secrets. Support schemes. Great. So we have him supporting a scheme. That's what he clicked. So that's what he's gonna do. So I'm gonna have him killed. I'm not going to potential and attributes. Potential. So I'm the primary heir. So we just have to kill him. So murder. Predicted agents 4. Agents predicted to join. That's perfectly fine. I have a 65% chance. When the scheme is executed and secrecy is kept, you are not exposed for the crime of murder. Expected time to complete 21 months. There's a predicted chance of 49% to progress based on scheme power versus scheme resistance. Just murder scheme against custodian characters. Since I messed up. Advanced education. It looks as if your player heir has no guardians. Without a proper education, they will get poor skills and random traits. Use the educated child interaction on your heir and find a suitable guardian to make their heir to find a suitable character to make their guardian. You want to find a character who's knowledgeable in the field that you wish their ward to excel in. Remember that you look for a guardian with a high tier education trait, e.g. brilliant strategist, or a trait such as quick or genius. If you're not willing to take the risk of allowing someone else to mold your child's personality, you can educate your heir yourself. You generally want all your children to have a good education. Still, if you have children you don't particularly care about, such as your 4th or 5th child, you can always assign them to your vassal to gain an opinion boost. The easiest way to find a possible tutor is to use the offer ward interaction directly on a vassal. Okay, great. Princess Laura, educate child. She's 5. Will not be trained in the arts of magica, as the child's culture has a tradition such as sorcerer kings, or the child's dynasty has an authoritative heritage dynasty legacy. You need to find a tutor who is a student of magical or positive arcana affinity trait. What is she? Is she born under the Atronach birth sign? She's bossy. So, yeah, let's find a vassal then for her. Military council, military realm. Oh, yeah, final character. Sort by. Luckily, I already knew they already had this. So it's not infamous traits. I really just need to. Not trait groups, education traits, each of which commander traits, health traits, education traits. That's not it. Infamous, other fame, trait, not lifestyle traits. Physical traits, is that? Commonly, none of that is. Childhood, commander, health, religions, ascendant traits. I guess I was looking for something not trait wise, not rank, magic sauce. Is that what they call it? Okay, this is me. Sort by magic sauce. And all of these are just people that are trash. Okay, so 30 prowess, 11 learning, 8 intrigue, 9, 17, 37 martial, 7 diplomacy. So this is my dread, this is my health. Prestige is high. Okay, she's ACL. What is she good at? Compassionate, just, adequate, quick, attuned. Attuned. Lifespan, follower of Mara, expert, and she's an expert wizard. Okay, great. She's going to be the one who grant titles. That's not it. They just told me if I go to her, do I have to just talk to the man? Family, relationships. I'm definitely going to send her. I'm going to have her teach my child. Acessa Metatrinus. Now, the thing is, I need to find out how to have her actually teach. Princess Leonara. Have child study language. Okay, educate the child. Change character. Florentius. Guardian. I'm the guardian. Send proposal. From your court. Guardian is a character assigned to educate a child called their ward. Oh, so they have to be in the court. Okay, so council, courtiers. Because I want Acessa Megatrinus. Berner Kleber's court physician. Oh, she's somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to have to sway her. If Schemus opinion request 25. Every month there is a predicted chance of 78 progression. Can I get her to move? Offer ward. Making him or someone in his court the guardian of the chosen child. Of a guardian, making someone in his court the ward of the what? Okay, offer ward. Your nephew and ward, Princess Leonara. Definitely do that. Bossy Atronach will gain 25 opinion of you, 5 per month. Becomes a Cessa Ward's move to stay at Baron Kleber's court. Will be trained in arts and magic and pursue student of magical trait. Okay. Will gain up to 25 opinion. Attempt to convert Leonardo to a Cessa. No, I'm not. We'll accept. Send proposal. Great. Okay, so there's one child. I don't think they'll kill the child, so I think that's good. And we have many other children left anyway. Princess Adraria of the Cyrodiilic Potentate. She already good at skills. She's curious, so we'll send her off. She has the shadow one. I want her to be taught by someone with good intrigue. But if I'm not gonna gift an arm, and I'm not gonna arrange a marriage. She's too young. I can grant her titles. Grant one or more of your personally held titles to Adraria. Hold or receive at least one county together with Duchy of Cheryl. Adraria must hold at least one county or lordship to receive a higher tier title. So I can give her the barony. Select the barony of Lonely Hills. Taxes. Levies 499 soldiers. I just give a kid that. Duchy. and I can just give her the kingdom. Gains 80 opinion you for 50 years. Okay, I could do that. I'm not gonna give it to her. I'm not gonna give that to her yet. Not her. But I will get her educated. It will not be trained in the arts of magica, as the child's culture has a tradition such as sorcerer kings, or the child's dynasty as the thaumaturg. You need to find a tutor with a student of magic or student arcana affinity trait. Why does she needs to be put in the arts of magica? I want her to be shadow trained. Let me look at my sons, because I do need to find my sons a garden. So we have Prince Pelin, Prince Iunius, and then we have Jaria. Leonora's already your player, heir, and daughter. And then Eunice. Where's Eunice? The steed. So he has Marshall. So let's send him to the. He's gonna just be a martial guy, and he. Where do we go to find? Oh, find characters. We're gonna find Marshall. Let's get some people with military strength. They don't like us. Okay. So he doesn't like us. Let's find someone with a lot of martial. Opinion of us 9, so we're not going to do that. Patient, skilled tactician, overseer, forest fighter, aggressive attacker, follower of Julianos, whatever that means. And he has the serpent as the birth sign. Okay, so we're definitely going to send our son with him. So request claim, personal offer ward. We're going to give him, not give him, but we're going to send Prince Eunice. We do have Prince Pelin. Prince Pelin has the thief birth sign. So we're going to send Prince Pelin over there. No target selected. Recipient. That's exactly who the recipient is. Viscount Bersh. Yes. Good. We'll accept. Great. So now we have 2 more children to pick. Heir to the Imperial Isle, Barony of Whirl. I'm going to, whenever they get old enough, probably like 10, we'll just put them as them. I'm going to train him myself. Eunice can be trained with me. Will not be trained, that's fine. So I will be training you myself. And then Ajaria. I'm trying to figure out who can we send. I guess someone from the court, because the shadow birth line, I can just have you educated. Ajaria. Prelate Pelagius. Treacherous. His opinion of me is actually good, but the Atronach, sterile, conscientious scribe, he's lustful. Who would give their child to a lustful, sadistic man who's unlanded, doesn't have a wife? You got me messed up. What type of parent would I be to do that? 33 opinion. I want someone high opinion so they don't think he's deceitful, brave, wrathful, cautious leader, spinely. He has the thief sign too. And Princess Adraria has the shadow sign. I think that would be a good fit. Florentius. How old is he? He's 42. Your court tutor. He's lowborn, but she can learn from a lowborn person. I just targeted him. We're going to have Florentius. We're getting 15 opinion of you. Y'all don't have to learn magic. Y'all are fine. Okay. Agents join scheme. Good. Inspiration project. Scheme. So now I'm waiting on that. So now we finished that. Decision available. Interregnum. You will lose the Syric patented title. Every Tory outside the de jure primary title of your era will be lost. I'm trying to do the optional tasks, but I don't see what the optional tasks are. Perform unused. What is it? A militant fate, a Cyrodiilic hero, a renewed Imperial Legion. That's all. Invite claimants. Claimants are summoned to visit your court. The likelihood of claimants with relevant claims arriving as their guests. In order to extend my realm, I must have valid claims on foreign land. And luckily for me, there are many out there who would be willing to become my vassals in return for military support. Cost a lot of prestige. I don't think that's completely necessary. I'd go on a pilgrimage, but I have work to do. Some of these tasks are a militant fate. To start this task, you must win the war against the potentate. Filling the class. To fulfill this task, you must have at least 1,000 armored legionnaires, at least 300 light cavalry, at least 10 knights with 12 powers or above, and enact to rebuild the Imperial Legion decision. Increase of your personal power and legitimacy. That's something to do. So I just need a. Apparently, I need to click on it to get the option. This is so weird. Required task. Okay, starting task. Start this task, you must completely hold all of the Heartlands. Fulfilling this task. To fulfill this task, you must own the kingdom of the Heartlands, have every direct vassal in the Heartlands to have a positive opinion of you, have a total control over the Imperial Isle, and enact the secure the Heartlands decision. Okay, so I need to secure the Heartlands. Whatever the Heartlands is. And now I just. Okay, some of the Elder Council. Oh, the Elder Council still trusts me to fulfill my mission. I sometimes feel like it is far too much for a single man. Overseeing Cyrodiil and having to shape it while having to follow the Elder Council's orders is a burden that might be too much to bear. Perhaps I should summon the Elder Council one last time and hand them back the powers they have given me. Or maybe the Elder Council will wait. It's time for me to take a step back and let Cyrodiil rule itself. Will take control of the Imperial Isle. As you have been unable to enforce your rule over the Heartlands, they will only be able to project their rule over the Imperial Isle and the rulers of the Heartland who accept their claim. The Elder Council will have to wait. That's fine. So that's my goal, I guess. I guess I'm gonna have to control all of the Heartland. So eventually, I'm going to have to go to war with the Kingdom of Bruma and all of them. Like, hold on. Because I'm supposed to unite all of this. So, Cyrodiilic Potentate, Empire have lots of claimants. De jure capital, the Imperial City, which I messed up and gave away. This is Cyrodiil. All of here. So I'm supposed to conquer all of this. Not the Imperial City. Go back. That's the potentate. This is how it looks now. So, Cyrodiilic Potentate. This is what it's supposed to look like. So, right now, inside my realm. Oh, now it tells me this is the easy way. Kingdom of Leovan. I need to take Kingdom of Brua. Not yet created Kingdom of Anvil. So I just need to take this. So that's something to work on. I can start. Decision available. Interregnum. Greetings, my perceptive liege. I have arrived in Castle Cora to pay homage to you, glorious potentate, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge. Yes, show you in at once. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Viscount Belisarius, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the High Kingdom. At last I bid the Viscount arise, confirming my satisfaction and Belisarius' rights to the lands he rules in my stead. I thought I was about to kill you. Is this the person I'm trying to kill? Let's see. Custodian Caritas. Target Custodian Caritas. No, this is a different person. Serving well. You gain 3 court grandeur. Dynasty Sasota gains 25. Now I'm good. I need to figure out about the culture. Threat level 464. Popular opinion 8. Culture Heartlander. I don't think Potentate. I control that. Custodian Caritas, which I messed up and gave him the Imperial City, so I'm about to kill him. Heartlander, Temple of the One, Akiviri, Heartlander. I don't think that's who I need to take out. Heartlander, Colovian. I don't think. Then I'm trying to figure out. They said I had to remove some type of culture. Cult of Heroes, that's not an issue. Colovian. Is Nibonese the one that they said? Nibonu, that's not. What did they say? Decisions. Interregnum. Required tasks. I don't like how it's not. Probably I'm not doing it right, but I need to click. But anyway, we pretty much have our mission. We took control of this. This is one thing to do. Hopefully when I come back on the next episode, we're going to work towards completing those goals. Decision available. Consecrate new holy site. Cost. That's going to cost me piety, and I'm trying to use my piety to convert. A place of worship in your capital is known to attract a lot of pilgrims. Capital County will become a new holy site. Each faith can have up to 9 holy sites. Shares your faith. New capital shares your heritage. Level of devotion is faithful to or above. Archprimarch lineage greater than 20. I'm not gonna do that. That calls me faith. Decision available. I can hold court. That's a solution. That'll be a good thing to do. It's to hold court. And then do all these other things. Titles to be created. Kingdom. I can do these when my heirs get in line to inherit titles. Prisoners can be ransomed. You can lawfully imprison Viscount Duccio. Crimes. Champion of Claudius is a bow, allowing you to imprison him without effects on you. How does he feel about me? Your vassal, zealous absolver. Viscounty of the. What's his opinion of me? -2. Short reign, offensive war, autonomous vassals. I think he's one of the new vassals. Domain, House Domian. I need to figure out. He's obscure. Dynasty House Domian. Where can I find him? 2 living members. Domian. Request claim, gift artifact. Keep track of this character by pinning. Go to Viscount. Okay, perfect. Okay, he's in the potentate. He's in the blue roads. Nibonese. So it's already an against culture. So yeah, let's imprison him. Why not? Loses 30 opinion of you. 10% might. He'll rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled vassals. But I count Luvicio's intrigue. I get minus 12. Personality minus 15. Rank difference minus difference in your military strength plus 20. And he's legalistic. So then I have to deal with a rebellion. That's something to do. That's something to do later. Because the way I see it, I don't have to imprison him now. The main thing is doing those interregnum things. One of the required tasks whenever I click, 1 click, 3 clicks. That's not out. But anyway, thanks for watching.